This is an interesting question because, in a way, it highlights several things. It highlights how some birds are in grave trouble, other birds are not, and very often the reason they're not is because there's been human interference to actually, and I mean that as a good thing, to actually conserve them. Because the question is, has the bird of prey population gone up in recent years? Now, there's no straight answer to that because quite a few definitely have improved. There's bigger numbers on them. Red kites, for example, who, when I was a kid, I had to go to Wales, to the one valley where there were any red kites in the whole of the British Isles, and there were 2 pairs. And now you can see them hovering over just about, or float, certainly floating as it were, they don't hover, over the motorways in so many areas of Britain. But of course that was helped entirely by people. They were reintroduced by ornithologists and looked after by various organisations, and it's what they call a very successful introduction. So red kites on the up, ospreys also on the up. I've always wondered why they weren't commoner anyway, but the chances are that when birds of prey have become really uncommon in this country, which they really plummeted about 20 or 30 years ago, it was because they were being persecuted and shot, because people who ran grouse shooting and that sort of thing believed that the birds of prey were predators which were spoiling their fun, killing things. Can't put it more straightforwardly than that, and unfortunately that still goes on. I mean, it's a classic example of a way. There's a bird called a harrier, beautiful long-winged bird of prey. There's a bird called a marsh harrier, which when I was a kid there were only 2 or 3 pairs left in Norfolk. They have benefited from the development of reed beds by conservation groups, protection and so on and so forth, and now marsh harriers are really very well spread indeed. It's no longer a rare bird. Man has saved it for the time being, if you like. But then there's the hen harrier. It's not like a hen and a cock, it's actually called the hen harrier, and I'm sure very few of you won't have seen all the fuss, and quite rightly, over the past 2 or 3 years about the fact that hen harriers are being shot to pieces on grouse moors so that gentlemen in tweeds can go out and shoot game birds. So it can go either way. Some of those birds of prey are plummeting, some of them are doing pretty well, and it's all down to whether we can protect them, really. Yeah.